Look at him.
I've never seen anything like this before.
He's missing so many pieces of his body.
My goodness.
How are we going to figure out how to fix him?
Well, I don't know. Let's look up different tools that we have, maybe. Okay, the paramedics retrieved the rest of his body. Perfect. And his missing body parts are 4/8. That's perfect. Can we reattach it? We can't. They're way too damaged.
Oh no. So can we give him 4/8 from the reserve?
We don't have any 4/8 left. I've already checked. We're going to have to find a way to find equivalent fractions to make up the rest of his body parts without having to use 4/8.
Okay, well, I did find something that we can use called fraction towers. Do you think that could help?
That would be perfect.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay. What are fraction towers anyway?
Fraction towers are a useful tool for students to be able to have a visual and physical understanding of how one whole can be broken into different equal parts, and how the various parts of fractions and a whole can be equivalent in a variety of ways. The color of the fraction strips are also supportive of student thinking and learning, because the more they use this manipulative, the more familiar they will become with remembering which colors work close together to make one whole.
Okay, so let's try a variety of different ways of these parts that we have from the fraction tower and see which ones are going to be equivalent to 4/8.
Okay. We can do that by comparing the sizes of the different pieces of the fraction towers to determine which fraction is going to be equal.
Okay, what about 1/3? Well, it looks like 1/3 is not going to be big enough.
No, it looks like it's too small.
Yeah. What about 3/5?
Almost, but it's just too big.
Too big. Okay.
Well, what about 2/6? Still too small.
Still too small. We need to find something that's kind of in the middle.
It doesn't look like we have anything here that's going to work on its own.
Maybe we need to start to combine fractions to make equivalent fractions to 4/8.
I think that's a really good idea. But how are we going to do that when we don't know how to add fractions?
Well, we can just start grouping them together and see which one's equal.
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
What about like this? We knew that 1/3 was too small, but when I add 1/6 to 1/3, now they're the same height.
That means that we can use it to replace his parts.
So 1/3 and 1/6 is equivalent to 4/8. Do we have another combination that could work?
I think we might.
Let's see. What about 2/4?
Wow, that one fits too.
Yeah, they're the same height, same shape. Okay, now we have two equivalent fractions. And hey, I know that 4 times 2 equals 8. So that's 8 parts and 2/4.
Wow. I think we might have some other ones over here that we can use too. Wow, look at that. 5/10 and 6/12 are also equal to 4/8. That's incredible. They're all representing the same amount.
And you know what? 2/4, another way to say 2/4 is a half. And it shows it actually on our fraction tower here.
Oh, wow.
2 25%. I know that 25% plus 25% is 50%. So that also should mean that our half fraction rod would work as well, which it does.
Wow. Why didn't we think of that being a half from the beginning?
That would have been a lot easier. But now we know we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different equivalent fractions, 6 different ways we could put this guy's body back together.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
So if anyone else comes to us with 4/8 missing, we know 6 different ways to help them.
Maybe we should keep these tools around. They seem pretty useful.
Yeah, because then soon the more we work with them, the quicker we'll be at being able to solve equivalent fractions.
For sure. Wow, look at him. Doesn't he look great?
He looks great. I'm so happy we were able to fix him.
Me too. And I'm really glad we were able to learn about fraction towers today.
Yes, they were a great linear model to use.
They really were. Well, first we have to figure out how... I'm cured! You fixed me! Wow, how are you feeling?
What's happening?
Wow, doesn't he look great?
He looks so much better. Must be nice having your whole body back.
And I... Oh.